Hello everybody, and welcome back to Aurora Plays Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. I am your humble bard Tim, speaking to you from the future editing room. In the previous session, we managed to make our way into the Onyx Tower, making our way through the basement and the first floor, and we are just about to hit the second floor, making your way up to the final boss. So let's get to it. More fucking gargoyles. Ow. Piece of shit. Spike Light Mace of Disruption +5. Fine. Alright. What have I got here? How many of these have I got? I'm gonna drop that many. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna head back down. And hopefully the potions that were laying around are still there. I'm gonna go collect as many of them as I can.
A few moments later.
Alright. Tower, level 2. That was a mistake. And I can see I'm going to be a lot more careful with my spell now. Oh, God! Jeez. That's cool. It kind of falls apart and it falls apart progressively as the fight goes on. I still find it bizarre that the most dangerous creature that I've come across are these fucking gargoyles. Flame bursting, adamantine, great back shoulder defense. Fall over, please, sir. Thank you.
I'm carrying too much. My pack won't hold it.
Thank you very much. Oh. Didn't need to go all the way back there to save. I could have saved right here. Ow! Frost, adamantine, scimitar, all defense plus 5. And this is the area where I would have come out had I continued on my original path. I'm wearing full plate, plus 3, so I'm already good. Alright. Let's save again. Whee! Tell you what, he's doing a good job to jump the way that he does in full plate armor. hadn't even really considered that until just now. Hey, we made it to the next floor. That was short-lived. All I can say is this better be the final floor to this tower. Because it's been going for too damn long. Whoa! Jeez, what the friggin' hell is that? Don't be stabbing me in the ass now. Ow. Oh, here we go. Fuck off. gotta be getting close to the boss now. Come on. Ah! Jeez! If there's any way to actually avoid that. Oh, there is. Just don't step forward. Got him. Boss fight's gotta be around the corner. I mean, look at the way this place is designed. Black Forge, we're here, finally. Alright. Let's do it.
My pack won't hold anymore.
Ah, fuck me! Fucking robot spiders!
I'm carrying too much. I'm carrying too much.
Wounding fine, great sword of defense. Oh! Ah! You sort of think having an ice sword would really fuck these cold dudes up, but apparently not. God damn it. You know what? I'm kind of done with this, so I'm just going to move through. Oh, hi there. Excuse me, coming through. Excuse me. Out of the way.
My pack won't hold anymore. I'm carrying too much.
Holy shit on a stick!
My pack won't hold anymore.
Yeah, please. Fuck yeah, Onyx Sword.
My pack won't hold anymore. My pack won't hold anymore.
Oh, already up. Alright. The Hall of Remembrance. Not sure that I want to remember it, but okay. I'll attempt to remember what's going on here. Oh, hello, spooky ghosts. Nope, can't kill the spooky ghosts. Okay. Ugh. Oh. Oh!
Your feet, they echo upon the flagstones. Your breath stirs the dust. Who are you who walk this hall in the flesh?
Oh, who are you?
In life, I was Celadon, first captain of the Company of the Westering Sun. In death, I am nothing. The dead have no titles.
So what is this place exactly?
You stand within the Hall of Remembrance. I am one of its many prisoners, all soldiers of the Westering Sun, all fallen in battle, all slain by treachery. Our spirits are shackled to the walls and shadows of this tower. We are doomed to stand, to remember, and to wait for Eldrith's release, and our own.
And who is this Eldrith?
Who is Eldrith? Much time has passed, I see, for how many names to have been ground beneath time's heel. Have you not heard of Eldrith the Betrayer? The traitress of swords, Eldrith of the Westering Sun?
Nope.
That she has been forgotten is irony of a sort.
I would hear more of this Eldrith.
Eldrith was one of the greatest generals of the Sword Coast, commander of the Company of the Westering Sun, sworn sword and defender of Baldur's Gate.
And what happened?
She served with honor and distinction in the first and last seasons of the Sundering War, the Crescent Port Siege, and finally, the campaign against the Black Horde. In all these battles, she was victorious. Where she led, we followed. Glory drew us, loyalty kept us, and we were proud to serve beneath her banner. Our lives were hers, and our deaths were hers.
So what led to your deaths and hers?
I do not know when pride burrowed into her heart, but it poisoned her. It was a poison I did not see until it was too late. Eldrith had fought too many battles, achieved too many victories, and she had come to see the city of Baldur's Gate as her own.
Interesting. So what happened then? I'm guessing she attacked the city.
On the day of the Great Betrayal, and the last day of the campaign against the Black Horde, I left my wife within the walls of Baldur's Gate, where she would be safe, and told her I would return. She was one of the most beautiful elven maids I have ever known. There are times when I feel as if I hear her singing for me still, waiting for my return.
Well, there we go. That's a nice little bit of plot. She's the one that sings in the Elf Song Tavern. I think I met your wife, Keldon. She has passed on, yet her spirit still sings of your return within Baldur's Gate.
Then I fear her spirit shall never be laid to rest while I am trapped here. My wife, to think that she suffers still, and for my sake.
So what happened on the final day of the Great Betrayal?
Our company took the field against the Horde and scattered them, even though the orcs and goblins outnumbered us 5 to 1. Still, in the rout, almost half their forces survived and fled the field. Eldrith was determined to pursue them. The Dukes of Baldur's Gate refused.
Why?
Too many good soldiers had been lost, the Dukes told us. They and the people wanted no more of blood and death, and they felt the Horde would not return.
And what did she do then?
Eldrith was furious. Even though we had lost many men, she felt it was better we deal a death blow to the Horde and ensure they never threaten Baldur's Gate again. And so she defied the Dukes and led us to our deaths.
Fool.
Already weakened, we chanced upon one of the straggling bands of the Horde and cornered them within the Dosiah's Cleft. It was tactical brilliance in trapping them within the canyon. But in doing so, we gave them no choice but to fight us. Backed into a corner, the Horde proved more vicious than we had anticipated. Eldrith, fearing of losing the field, sent a messenger back to Baldur's Gate for reinforcements before the Horde broke free of her trap.
And the reinforcements didn't come, and so then she turned and attacked Baldur's Gate.
The reinforcements never came, and the Horde overran us. Eldrith survived. I survived. Many of the company of the Westering Sun did not. Now there are many graves within the Dosiah's Cleft, and much of the ground there is strewn with bones of our soldiers, mixed with the orcs and goblinoids. Eldrith became a thing, a creature consumed by fury. Wounded, she returned to Baldur's Gate to demand an audience with the Dukes. Instead, she was met at the gates, and told that for her disobedience upon the battlefield, the walls of Baldur's Gate would be forever closed to her.
Well, that's a bit
The
rude.
Westering Sun.
And then she got angry.
Eldrith, she gathered us, all of us who remained, all of us who had sworn to serve her, and she ordered our broken company to attack the walls of her city. She swore she would take it from the Dukes, make it hers, and put the Dukes to the sword. It would be justice, she said. Justice. It was suicide. We were slain almost to the man, and we were driven from the city, hounded by the remaining troops of Baldur's Gate. We knew no rest, no peace, and they pursued us for leagues upon leagues, all the way to the marsh of Chalimber. They feared Eldrith's wrath so greatly that they were determined that she should not escape alive. I died here in the marsh of Chalimber, and so did all that remained of the company of the Westering Sun. Eldrith was the last to die, brought low by crossbowmen and archers, men who feared to come within reach of her sword.
And she still lives? How's this?
Even against death, Eldrith's fury prevailed.
Oh, she was too angry to
She was
die.
again, a creature of terrible power and terrible anger. In her eyes, she sees nothing but Baldur's Gate in flames.
I need to know how to reach her and stop her before she causes any more harm.
You will find her at the top of this tower, at her watch, waiting for battle. She knows you are here, She has attempted to seal you within this hall, as the stones of the Onyx Tower obey her will. But even as she is the mistress of the tower, our spirits are part of the tower as well. I shall allow the stones of this hall to part so that you may reach her, and I pray, kill her for the last time.
Hooray for me. There may still be some chance to reason with her, we'll see. But I shall meet her, and then I shall see to it you and your soldiers are freed.
I pray the gods favor you. If not, then I fear no one shall be able to stop her.
Does she have any weaknesses?
She is a creature of death now. Great powers are hers to command. If you go to face her, then you must be ready in both mind and body. Take your greatest weapons, arm your mightiest spells. That is all the advice I can offer you.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Be careful should you choose to lock steel with her. Eldrith was one of the greatest swordsmen ever known, and hers is a murderous will. Be careful you do not approach within striking distance of her blade, or the battle shall be over for you.
Oh, great. So I've got to use... Oh, damn it.
Still, Eldrith has given much of herself and her spirit to this tower so she could command it. Perhaps you may find strength to defeat her by turning this link against her.
Okay.
If this tower is linked to her, then a blade forged from the walls of this tower and constructed on the Black Forge may be your greatest weapon.
The Onyx Blade. I've got it already. Any other way you can help me defeat her?
I wish that we could, but we are trapped here in this hall and cannot leave. We will pray for you, stranger, as we pray for all Baldur's Gate. May the gods watch over you.
Oh, good. Thank you. Give me some rest.
Are you prepared for your final battle? If you are in need of rest, our spirits may guard you while you gather your strength.
Yes, I need to rest. Alright. Just gonna have a look around these other areas. Can I actually go in the other... Alright, so I'm going to save here. I'm going to check these other areas out. But I'm going to go back downstairs briefly. Because...
I'm carrying too much.
there was a little area off to the other side that I didn't investigate. So I want to double check and make sure that this is... like I haven't missed anything special. I know I've got the Onyx Blade, which apparently that's all I need to defeat her, but...
I'm carrying too much.
last thing I want is to make this fight any more difficult than it has to be.
I'm carrying too much.
A few moments later.
No, doesn't look like it. It's just another loop around, which is cool. Alright. Okay, let's do this. To Eldrith's Watch. Oh, not what I was expecting.
So, the dogs of Baldur's Gate once again hound me, and all the way to my sanctuary this time, though it lies a horizon's distance from their walls. Can it be they fear me that much? They have not wisdom, at least.
Eldritch, your army is scattered. Baldur's Gate knows of your plans, and you have nowhere left to run. Surrender.
Surrender? Huh. I who have bested death.
Wow.
I have nothing to fear from you, or Baldur's Gate.
Well, on behalf of Baldur's Gate, I demand you surrender, and I won't ask again.
I served Baldur's Gate with all of my first life, only to be repaid with betrayal. They cost me a battle, the lives of my soldiers, and my reputation. Now I am but a sentence or two in a sage's book. A footnote. Forever a traitor. Now you dare to invade my fortress, demand my surrender? No. I shall not bend my knee to you or them ever. An eternity may die before I would ever consider showing them mercy. As I died, they shall die, alone, betrayed, and forever cursed.
Well, if we cannot sway you from your course, then we will stop you.
Then you shall die. I command this tower. I command all within it. All your small victories, all the damage you caused, can be undone.
Oh.
Know that as long as I stand, the war against Baldur's Gate shall continue, and I shall be victorious. You may hold the field, dog, but the day is mine.
Alright.
Now, let us end this.
Adventure! Oof. Whoa. Oh, man. Well, the Onyx Blade certainly works. Honestly, I think it's just a matter of luck, really. Just getting in there, getting enough critical hits and absorbing the damage that she can dish out to me.
So, the dog...
Put the helmet back on, there you go. She's pretty intimidating, though. I do like her. Ugh. That's the only annoying thing is having this bloody... Take off the helmet. On the sword.
So,
Put the helmet back on. I wish I could save it just right here. It's so annoying. Oh, fuck you! I like how it says don't get within sword range, yet she has a magic sword that flies around the room. So, not really a helpful tip, so thank you for that. Whoa! Ah, so close! Not a difficult boss fight, just annoying it looks like. Sword in the ground. Take off the helmet. Here we go. Hey, there you go, you crazy bitch.
And so it has come to pass that I shall die twice. And this second time shall be the last. The tower will not hold. You must leave this place. I ask your forgiveness. I let anger cloud my vision.
Yeah,
I
well,
harmed those who had sworn to serve me.
true.
In all these things, great harm has been done. Let Baldur's Gate have its peace. I shall not rise again to challenge it, though it will doubtless need others such as you to defend it from others that wish it harm. Now, leave me to die. This tower shall be my tomb.
Can I have your sword? Really cool. Ah, man. It disintegrated. Fucking run!
In the flash of the portal's light, Eldrith's tower was no more. Lightning rained upon the tower, and flames as if from within. And thus, in a storm of fire and lightning, Eldrith died her second death. But it was all part of a much larger design.
It is done. Eldrith is undone. And her threat to us and our plans has been ended. And the Harper that defeated her, killed. Now we may continue without interference, Master.
Ooh.
Where did the portal lead? It led to a far distant land, far from Baldur's Gate, far from the Sunset Mountains, far from the Marsh of Chalimber, and far from safety. But that is a tale for another time.
Of course it is. Finally through this game. Jeez. Alright, well, what really more can I say about this game? Let me just... Can I skip over this? No, I can't. Alright. So... Yeah, there's not really much more I can say about this other than everything that I've done. The problem with this game, as I said right from the very start, I mean, it is an older game, but this is the problem. These are the credits. And it started off with some really interesting and nice music, and then suddenly, silence. Sound and music supervisation. There's barely any goddamn music in this game. And because of that, you're wandering around and just whacking things over and over and over again. Really gets monotonous because there's nothing really to take your mind off the fact that all you're doing is hitting a button and attacking the bad guys. There's a little bit of strategy involved in getting behind the enemies, but other than that, it really isn't a great deal to it. I think the way that I basically described it when someone asked me about it is kind of like crap Diablo. Because, Frank Welker was actually part of this. There you go. I guess that makes sense. He's a pretty good voice actor. But the whole thing is that, like, even with Diablo, it's still very, very simple. The enemies just swarm you. You just got to click on the enemies. If they swarm you, you take damage, you heal. It's very much the same sort of thing. However, at least in Diablo, there's a lot more variety in the things that you can do. There's a whole bunch of different spells and things like that. At least with the character that I was playing, he's meant to be an arcane archer, but as you saw, I barely used any of my archery abilities because the enemies close distance on you so damn quickly. It's a detriment to use a bow. You're always far better off using combat weapons. I basically turned myself into a basic fighter rather than an arcane archer. I would have been better off, I think, playing as the dwarf character. At least that way it would have been more suited to the playstyle that I ended up having to use. I think this game would probably be better off if I was playing it with another person, but as I don't have another person to play it with, at least at this stage, it is what it is. So, yeah, that was Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. I do have Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2, but I don't think I'm going to put myself through that torture just yet. I did find out that apparently if you complete this game on the hardest difficulty, you can unlock Drizzt and get to play as Drizzt Do'Urden, but quite frankly, fuck that. I am not putting myself through that shit in order just to play as Drizzt. So, with that in mind, that is where we're going to leave today's session. Yeah. I think the next thing I'm going to do is... we have a look over here. This here, the Sword of Worlds. It's a interactive choose-your-own-adventure DVD. So, still technically a game. Might end up getting copyright struck to oblivion, but regardless, that's what we're going to run through next time. But for now, if you've stuck through it to this long, thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I have been your humble bard, Tim, and be sure to come back for the next session of Aurora Plays. Bye!